Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. For about 3 days now, Raila Odinga has been in Mombasa, and in fact on Saturday, he did celebrate his 78th birthday in Mombasa. And yesterday, he attended a church function in Mombasa. And we are also meant to believe Uhuru Kenyatta is also in Mombasa, and they have been holding some secret talks with Raila Odinga. In fact, it's Raila himself who shared out the information. Speaking on Sunday, after attending a church service at the ACK Cathedral in Mombasa, Raila said the former president is firmly in Azimio and committed to energizing the party for the good of Kenyans. And then is quoted as saying this: "Those claiming Uhuru had dumped me are talking rubbish. I have been meeting the former president on several occasions, and we even met 3 times while both of us are on holiday in Mombasa," said Raila. And then he continues, "Former President Uhuru is fully committed to Azimio, and those dreaming Uhuru had abandoned the coalition will be in for a rude shock," said Raila Odinga. In this video, I want us to understand why Raila is insisting Uhuru Kenyatta is still firmly in Azimio. Because I know some might be asking, why is Raila Odinga bothering with Uhuru Kenyatta? I want us to dig deep into that story for Kenyans to understand what's going on behind the scenes. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. Don't forget to support the forum. I've pinned my number on the comment section. Let's dig deep. Yes. Let me start by saying this. In spite of the fact that William Ruto got the lion's share of the mountain votes in the August elections, Uhuru Kenyatta still enjoys a lot of respect and even support on the mountain. That's a reality that might be pushing Raila Odinga in making sure Uhuru Kenyatta remains in Azimio or is seen to be in Azimio. Raila wants to hold on to that support because as a smart politician, it's always advisable to make sure you maintain the support you already have as you look for more support. In this case, Raila is not very keen on losing the about 1 million residents of the Gema Nation who voted for him. That's why he's trying to create an impression, and he is trying to make sure Uhuru Kenyatta remains in Azimio. And if you look at Uhuru Kenyatta, again, besides the fact that he might have made some blunders in the August elections, Uhuru Kenyatta comes out to me as the best president Kenya has ever had. In fact, he did what all these other presidents have not done before. He embraced his main competitor, the opposition leader. And Uhuru's main agenda was to bring the country together. And luckily, or maybe as fate could have had it, his people never braced the idea. And we can partly attribute that to Uhuru Kenyatta's own human weaknesses. And even from what transpired during the August elections is a fact that maybe Uhuru Kenyatta's human weaknesses might have led to that. But even with all that, Uhuru remains my best president since Kenya got its independence. And now if you look at it from another angle, Rigathi Gachagua is currently angling or positioning himself to be the Mount Kenya political kingpin. And we have even seen Kikuyu Council of Elders prevailing upon Uhuru Kenyatta to crown Rigathi Gachagua. If Uhuru remains firmly in Azimio, I don't think Uhuru Kenyatta can crown Rigathi Gachagua. Because by crowning Rigathi Gachagua, it will mean Uhuru is transferring his support to Rigathi Gachagua. That means Raila will be losing support. Uhuru Kenyatta in Azimio cannot do that. He cannot transfer his support to Rigathi Gachagua. And also looking at the whole thing, Raila Odinga with Uhuru Kenyatta in Raila's camp also gives Raila Odinga some kind of acceptability. The face of Kenya. I'm a leader who is being supported by a former president. So it actually creates, or rather, erodes some notion that Raila is not pro the system. It erodes that kind of a notion. Because before Uhuru and Raila started working together, there was also a perception that had already been created that Raila cannot assume the reins of leadership because he is not pro-system or the pro-system is seriously against him. With Uhuru Kenyatta in Azimio actually demystifies that. That's also something I'm seeing. As I conclude, it's almost a fact. It's almost a fact that William Ruto and his team have been trying to create an impression that Azimio is dead and buried. Everybody is running away from Azimio. William Ruto and his team have been trying to create that kind of a perception. And you know, in politics, perception is also key. If a perception has been created that everybody is running from Azimio, indeed that can lead to even the people themselves abandoning Azimio. But now if they see that Azimio is still intact, even the supporters on the ground can actually remain intact in Azimio. That's also something that is actually also coming out. And again, if you look at Uhuru Kenyatta, Uhuru is actually the glue that has been holding Raila and even Kalonzo Musyoka. Yes. So in the event, again, Uhuru Kenyatta quits or is seen to have left Azimio, then it can equally lead to even leaders such as maybe Kalonzo Musyoka or other leaders maybe also dumping Azimio. Though, yeah, that's also a possibility. So Uhuru stay in Azimio is actually what is also a way of making sure Azimio remains intact. Yes, those are things I'm seeing here, ladies and gentlemen. And that's why I believe Raila is trying to make sure Uhuru is seen to be in Azimio, or is trying to make sure Uhuru remains in Azimio. And also he talked about Joho, because again they are Dennis Itumbi and Kenya Kwanza bloggers have been trying to cheat the masses that Joho left ODM. And if you look at Joho and then Junet, these were leaders who are very close to Raila Odinga. They were close by Raila Odinga. You are not seeing Junet, you are not seeing Joho. I believe they have taken strategic, in fact, their absence from Raila's meetings, I believe, is strategic. There is a reason why Junet is not being seen in Raila's meetings. There is a reason why Joe is not being seen in Raila's meetings. These were leaders who are very close to Raila Amolo Odinga. And the mere fact that Raila was not declared the president, the moment they were to be seen again around Raila every now and then I know Kenyans could have seen them as just spoilers for Raila Amolo Odinga. But it's good that they take maybe some leave, then maybe as things cool down, they just rejoin the team. That's what I'm seeing here, ladies and gentlemen. Let me stop it there. If you are watching us for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. Don't forget to support our forum. I've pinned my number on the comment section. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Let's meet in our next analysis.